Morning guys. In response to a comment I had last week or the other day, not quite sure when, from On the Road, he was hoping to see some vlogs, and I'm 2 weeks into my trip now, so I thought it's about time I did a little series of vlogs on the transition to van life. That's why a lot of people watch this channel. A lot of people in other parts of the world aren't really interested in the where I'm going, but more as how I'm living. So today I thought I'd start off a transition series with an episode called Stuff. Now this is not getting rid of stuff. I've done a video on that, and trust me, that does take a lot of time because in our lives we do accumulate a lot of crap. In my van as it stands at the moment, I do have way too much stuff still. I do have a box of books, and the reason for that is I'm using them for research and writing an application for something at the moment. I'll go into that in the future once I've had some meetings and progress on that. But also there's a number of things that you think you need when you live in a van, all the typical camping stuff. The things that are luxury items, perhaps some of them. Things that I've not used so far in my van. I've got really decent thermal blinds. Might have shown them in a previous video. They fit the passenger and driver's window, the tiny little quarter-light windows, and the front windscreen. At no point have I ever used them on this trip. The front windscreen one is difficult to use because it's on the windscreen I've got a GoPro mount stuck to it now, and although it has a cutout for the wing mirror, it won't go up tight. So that's something to bear in mind. I may keep them in the van. I'm not sure. They may be more beneficial come the summer to keep the heat out of the van. The last time I used them was Christmas Day, and they didn't particularly work overly well, and they do draw a lot of attention. There are a number of other things. I'm learning where things need to go, which things I need multiple times a day, which things I need just daily, and which things I only need once in a blue moon. So getting used to that. Something I've used once and I managed to tune it in on 2 occasions and only get a few channels the first time is the TV. That's going. I watched a program the other day, well yesterday, for half an hour, and the reception was crappy on it, and I'm not really interested in watching TV. I'd rather read. If I want to find out information, I can put the radio on or go on the phone. I do have a small laptop with a number of videos and things I can watch, so the TV's going. That will free up a lot of space on the wall, on the kitchen area, for quick access to some things that I do need and are forever shuffling round. So the TV's going, that's for sure. That means the little area will go as well. What else? I've got 1 or 2 extra cushions that I don't really need. As I said, the box of books, that'll be gone. That'll just go down to a very small selection of books, which are the seashore, wildlife, bird books, navigation, some maps, atlases, and a couple of books to read and a couple of books on photography, which is my interest. So it'll go down to less than 20 books. I've currently got probably 100. Other things, my heater. It takes the same gas canister as my stove, a camping heater. I've not used it, I've not needed it. My van is well insulated. To warm up the van I can, obviously by parking up, have had the engine running, and that warms up the van. And then if I really needed to, I can just cook something or boil the kettle, that warms up the van as well. So, and I can't see through the summer me needing it at all. So that will again save quite a chunk of space that I can use for easy access for other things, such as shoes. Keeping the shoes in a bag under the bed is hard to access, and it's good when you're out walking a lot every day to rotate your shoe wear, or otherwise one pair's going to fall apart and the other pair are not going to get used. That's about it, I think. Stuff, but it's an important thing, and you think you need all these things when you're planning for your trip. But I've probably used 1/10 of the stuff I've got, so just like being in a house, now my home's in a van, I've still got too much stuff and stuff I don't use. I've mentioned before I've got to go back for a meeting on the 23rd, which will be near where my parents' house is, so their loft will be acquiring 1 or 2 more boxes of things that I may at some point may need them next winter, so I won't get rid of these entirely. I've got a free storage space, I don't need to rent a unit or anything like that. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap this up. So this will be my transition series. This one's sat on a beach down at Highcliffe, near Highcliffe Castle. I'm going to do a series on these, from how I cook, personal hygiene, laundry, tour of the van. I'm going to do a good tour of the van. I'm waiting for a nice sunny day and a nice place to do that. So this will be a little series of vlogs. They'll be totally randomly uploaded, and I think you're 3 or 4 days behind on the video that I'm doing today, and you'll see the vlog well before you'll see the walks from today. So anyway guys, that's all. Catch you soon. Cheers.